Happy New Year's, everybody. Happy New Year. It's another year. It's another day. And today I'm going to pick up on part 2 of what I started last night for our dinner. And that is the cornbread, y'all. The cornbread with these peas and cabbage, all right? And if you want to see how I got the apple pie for the dessert going, stay tuned, okay? Stay tuned for it. Okay, honeybees, so what I have in my bowl right now, I have me some cornmeal, I have me an egg, I also just put a little dash, just a little, not a whole lot, a little dash of sugar. And I also have some hot oil in the oven, because we got to get that hot too. That's going to be in the oven. And the next thing I'll have is some milk, and we're going to put this together and whip it on in there. Mix all this stuff together so we can have us some cornbread today with this food. Because I can't wait to show you that. And then we're finishing up this apple pie because I'm getting ready to make some apple pie filling. And then we're going to be working on that as well. And get some more milk. Pour it over here. Yep. So we're gonna mix all this up, and then we're gonna have it in the skillet and have that ready to go. And when I finish mixing this up, I'll show you me pouring it into the skillet over here by the stove. Now we got that in the oven. Now we're gonna set the timer for 20 minutes and then it will be ready. Okay, so she's getting ready to try the cabbage, y'all. India. What do you think?
Okay. They're bomb. This is my second time trying them. They're good. And the meat is tender.
So what do you want to tell everybody out there? Say it right here in the camera. What you really want to say. You know what I mean?
Okay, I rate them from a scale 10 out of 10. The meat, 10 out of 10. And it's tender. It's really good.
It really is.
I call them greens at first.
They do taste like greens, don't they?
Yeah.
We're gonna show y'all. We're gonna show y'all at the end of the video. Ain't that right, V?
Yep.
All right then.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Hey y'all, so you see all the ingredients are in here. We're gonna mix all this up and with these apples. Now what I like to do is after I get this good and stirred up in here, I like to go ahead and put it inside my pan, okay? And as everything is, you know, cooking and it's going through that, I want it to be kind of firm inside the freezer, my apples and stuff like that, so that way you can actually kind of form itself and it'll be easy to kind of maintain when you get ready to put it over into your crust, if that makes sense. And you'll see what I'm talking about. So that way it can kind of be put together. It'll be put together. And see, it's making its own little juices here. All of that. And it smells so good in here. All the food, all the flavors. This right here, as I'm sitting here stirring this stuff up, just smells so good. Now, I'm gonna make 1 pan of this. I think I made enough for 2, but I don't know. We'll see. But I like to put it over into my, turn this way so you can see. And it might be just enough, because I don't want to overfill my pan. Or crust. Well, I won't overdo the crust. It's going to be in here. I think I have enough yet. So you'll see what I'm talking about. So let me put that in here. Some people like to cook it over the stove and get it going, but guess what? Your apple pie is going to cook in the oven. It's going to soften up in the oven. Okay? You don't want it to be mushy. Right? That's the only time I eat apples, y'all, when it's cooked. I'm not eating nobody's applesauce. I'm not doing all that. And if y'all remember, look back on those videos when I was canning applesauce, I thought I was losing my daggone mind with it. But the only way I will eat apples is if it's cooked. If it's cooked. Okay? So I got it laying down off in here. Right? As you can see. See that? Now, I'm going to put this in the freezer. Okay? So that way it could kind of freeze itself. You see what I'm saying? It's going to freeze itself and it's going to be just one little piece when I dump it over into the crust. Then we're going to put that in the oven, okay? You see what I'm saying? It makes sense, don't it? Okay, so now the crust is, not the crust, but the filling is ready. I'm going to put that in the freezer, let it set itself, and then we'll take it out when the crust is ready to be made, okay? Okay, y'all, so I got my mat here with my little flour in it, so that way the dough won't be sticking. I took my dough out of the refrigerator. As you can see, it is solid, because that's how you want it to be. And I'm going to take one of the dough out. We're going to set it right here on top, like this. And you're going to need some parchment paper, and I'll tell you why. And I got my 9-inch pan, okay? And I'm going to take my ring off. Hands are clean, need to be clean. And so this is what I do with the parchment paper. I'll stick this on top like that so I can kind of press it down the way I want it to be. It's just kind of flat around it like this. Okay. And then we're going to go over this dough. Kind of get it good and flat. We're going to roll it. Okay, I roll it, get it flat on here. I roll it a little bit. Okay, you'll see what I'm talking about when I get done. Okay, I go this way with it. You gotta have a perfect size crust. Remember the flour's on the bottom of it. So it kind of work itself. Okay, and get it good and flat. Then we're going to flip it over. Like so. Kind of rub that in there. We're going to take this off the parchment paper. Get it on here. You gotta add a little bit of flour to it so it won't stick. That's how we'll do it, and we're gonna do it real slow. Just add you a little flour, not a whole lot, because we already have some on the bottom of it, okay? Slowly take it off of there so it can kind of be flat. Put a little bit on your hands, because we don't want it to stick on the hands, and we're gonna put a little bit on this roller too. Very good and well done here. And now we're gonna just roll this dough. We're gonna roll it out. So we're gonna have some good crust, y'all. Some good crust. And you can see all the butter in it. want it to be the size of the pan. Yes, the size of this pan. I want nothing to stick. And then if you want to, this is how you would try to test it out. You want it to kind of make sure the crust is going all the way around this diameter of this pan, okay? So I'm gonna roll it out some more. And if it breaks, just stick it back on, stick it together. That's all you have to do. So you can see, look at the pan again. Perfect. Okay. Now, to get it up, put a little bit of that flour back on this roller because we don't want it to stick. Okay. We're going to do it just like that. And what you're going to do is take that dough and put it on this side so y'all can see. You're going to take that dough and you're going to roll that dough, right? You're going to roll it onto this. Let me get it started over. Start it over. Okay, now you're going to stick your pan right here. And you're going to roll this dough out over this pan just like so. Okay, you're going to kind of stretch it out. We're going to dump some of that excess flour out of there, but we're going to work this dough in here in this pan. Okay, kind of stretch it. You don't want to push it down in the middle of it. Turn this bad boy around so you can see, because you want to kind of stretch it, because you want it to go over this. Like so. You want it over this pan. Like so. Okay. You kind of smooth it in here. You can. Put it in here. Kind of push it up all the way around so it can kind of even itself. If you got a piece that's been torn like this, let me bring it up. If you see a hole like that, you're going to just break a little piece off like I did, and you're going to just stick it back on here. Just stick it on. But we want this to go all the way around. Start making your crust. Okay. Sure it's good, and it's going all the way around. Because you're going to pretty much tuck the inside in like this. Tuck it on the inside like that. And if you have some excess, let me get the scissors and show you. Don't have the scissors, can't find them, but we're going to just kind of break a little piece off on the edges because we're going to tuck these in all the way around. So that way if you had some that didn't make it to go up underneath it, it's gonna be all right. Go all the way around with it like this. Just like this, all the way around. Make sure you tuck it, because we're forming our dough. It's all right, just tuck it. Forming our dough. Forming the dough. Make sure you tuck it good up underneath there. And I'm going to show you what it looks like when we're done. Okay, so this is how your pie crust should be looking, just like so, all the way around. Now it's time to get the filling, and we're going to put that in there. Now remember, I told you when I made the filling, I put it in the freezer so that way it kind of infused itself, so that way all we have to do is just slide it inside here and then take the top crust and put it on top. I put that other piece of dough in the refrigerator, and I will be taking it back out. Don't leave it out because it will melt, because that butter is in it, and we want that to just melt all that goodness when it's in the oven. Okay, so I'm gonna come back so I can show you how I put my filling inside this pie crust. And you can do this the same way. If you want this to set and let it be cold until you get ready to do that, you can do that as well. So that way everything can kind of be ready. Go ahead and assemble it when everything is kind of cold. And that way, all you have to do is put it in the oven. So I'm going to go get the filling now, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I am excited. I am ready to eat, and I know y'all ready to see El do his magic. Hey y'all, so now we're getting ready to get these apples into this crust. This crust looks beautiful, and we're going to make the top crust as well. So I had this in the freezer, as you know. It's not just completely solid, but it's in here. So we're going to just go ahead and pour this juice off on in here in this crust. And then I'm going to just slowly just scoop this on in here so we can get it in the oven. But you want it to be chilled. I'm going to get this really good in here. It smells really good. Flatten it down a little bit in here. I am super stoked on eating this apple pie. Okay. So I'm going to set this over to the side until I get the crust made out. And I'm going to get it at the refrigerator. Now we're going to work on the second crust to get this on top of this. Okay, so we're going to sprinkle a little bit of flour on here so it won't stick. Rub some on here and on my hands as well. Okay, I'm going to get our parchment paper. Go ahead and put that on top of that. Set this in the center. I'm going to smash down on it so we can go ahead and start rolling this dough on out. Make sure you have some flour on your roller. I'm going to go ahead and start rolling this crust. Okay, set this over to the side. flip it over. Make sure you got some good, and make sure. We're gonna start rolling it on out, y'all. Gonna roll it on out. Gonna get it to the sides of this pan. Rolling it on around this big old circle, y'all, because we're gonna get this dough in action. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Now, we're gonna get this. We're gonna roll this dough on top of this roller. Okay. And now let me get the apples. Set it here. Now we're gonna roll this on out. Just like that. Now we're gonna go in. I'm gonna flip it over just like this. I'm gonna show you. Flip it on. Kind of like overlap itself, if that makes sense. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. We're gonna kind of like overlap like this. So this is the finishing. As I said, cut off those edges on there. And if you're wondering what that top is, that's my secret glaze that I have for my apple pie. And so now I'm getting ready to score it, and we're gonna put it in the oven for 350 and let it do its thing for a good hour or less than. It just all depends on the dough, okay? If it's totally solid, then it's going to take at least about good 45 minutes for it to kind of break down and start cooking. But I will show you the finishing touch at the end. So I hope you enjoyed this, because I know I did. I know I did. Okay, it's got a beautiful score to it. Yeah. Yeah. And it's going to be really pretty, y'all. And it's going to taste good, too. So I took a lot of time and effort to learn how to make my homemade from scratch apple pie. And I know everybody in here is going to enjoy. Okay, so it's good and scored. This is what it looks like. And now, some of the juice came out. Okay, and now we're going to put it in the oven. Let's go. It's in here, and let's go. Look at this cabbage. Ooh-wee. And these black-eyed peas. Y'all, look at the black-eyed peas. And then the cornbread. Ooh-wee. Look at that butter. Y'all, look at that butter. And like I said, the peas and that cabbage. Y'all. Now that everything is done, y'all, I'm getting ready to do my little taste test myself. Happy New Year. It's your birthday. Happy New Year. It's your birthday. Time for L, y'all. Time for L. Let's see what the Hulk got to say.
Hey guys, so now it's my full taste test. I got everything right here. Okay, so we're gonna do a course cabbage was good, and the beans that I tried with chemical, but they're good too. Bug our food. Now we're gonna try it all together. One big old little bite. Mmm. You're missing out. You're missing out. 10 out of 10. Watch this. Try to mix it down and mix it together. Peace.
So last and not least for the new year is that apple pie. And now, let's see how that turns out. Okay, now that's cool. I'm gonna cut a slices. And now I'm getting ready to get some and put it on this plate. I hope it don't break. I'm so excited and I couldn't wait too long, y'all. Because it just smells too darn good. But let's see. Let's see. Let's pray that it don't break on me. Let's pray. Let's bring in the new year with some good results, some things. Hold on. Let's get it lifted up. Oh, goodness. I'm gonna wait, because I don't want to break it. I don't want to break it. Let's wait. Just let it cool some more, because I want it to be a perfect slice. Okay, y'all, so I let it cool. And I got my 2 slices for me and Elle. And I'm going to try it. And I'm going to put him on so he can try it with me. Oh, so happy. Let's get to it. Okay, y'all, so I got Elle in here so he can taste test the apple pie. I hope it turns out right. Y'all know I couldn't bake, so he's my critic. Go ahead, babe. He's tasting it all.
Yeah, pretty good.
Now you tell the rest of the world, how did I do? Tell our family out here how I did on this apple pie.
She run out all over the place, but she got it done. She did the thing. And I'm the type of person that if it's not good, I'll set this down and say it wasn't good.
Yeah, you will be honest and let me know if there's something.
She might be mad, but I don't care.
But have I messed up on anything
So
that
far.
I've done so far that we've been together?
No.
No?
I hope you don't this year.
Yeah, so you see he's eating it, and I see that he really enjoys it. How about that crust, though?
That's good.
The crust is really good.
I ain't got time to talk right now.
He don't have time to talk, y'all. He don't have time to talk. But the only way I would eat some apples is if it's cooked. And so these apples are cooked and got a nice buttering crust to it. And this is my first apple pie.
What is it, cinnamon?
You taste cinnamon?
Something.
Can't tell everybody.
I'm not everybody.
I know you're not everybody. But we don't need nobody else to know what I put in there.
Yeah, I'll let you taste a little bit.
So I'm going to try this, y'all. Not really crazy about apples, but yes, I'll try it. Here it is.
Why are you trying to get the big piece?
I know.
All right, I'll let you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It is really delicious. I'm just not an apple fan. I'm not crazy about apples. But Elle loved it, and I'm glad. I'm so glad he loved it. Well, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this video. Happy New Year's to you all. And I'm just happy. I'm just happy we done made it another year, and Elle's here to enjoy it and here to see it.
I thank my father for another year. And many more, hopefully. But we're going to have a new channel coming up. And I'll be bringing it to you very soon. That's all I got to say.
Go on in. So y'all heard it. We got another channel. Another channel. We're going to keep this channel, but we have another one coming. And that's one of the surprises. And we will be able to tell you that in the next few videos, what the name of it's called. We are really excited about this new chapter, the new year, and what's going to be going forward towards this homestead out here in the country. I'm so excited about that. If you like this video, y'all, hey, give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and leave a comment. Tell me what y'all's New Year's plans are, because I know what ours is. We're ready to get out here to the new homestead. I'm ready for it. Until then, y'all have yourself a wonderful and blessed day. Bye-bye.